Welcome. Today we're going to take a look at antagonists and how they operate within stories. Our learning goals for today include what an antagonist is, what the purpose that an antagonist serves within a story, and how a reader can identify an antagonist. So let's take a look at what the antagonist is. This is a character, which could be a person, an animal, even an object sometimes within a story. This character is going to be actively or covertly hostile against the story's protagonist. The antagonist is going to operate as a barrier, is going to create problems, and is going to create or add to the conflict that's going on within the story in an attempt to stop the protagonist or slow the protagonist down as that character attempts to achieve his or her own goals. So how can you identify the antagonist? You can certainly look for symbols, which are very common for antagonists, such as black cats, crooked smiles, a negative name like Malfoy. The beginning letters there, M-A-L, are Latin for bad. So you'll see these kinds of common symbols that will be in many different stories, and you can use those in a way of identifying your antagonist. Look for whoever the bad guy is. Look for whoever the villain is. You can't always count on that, though, because some writers are very clever and will make one character appear to be the antagonist, whereas it's actually a different character. Which character, when you look at the story, if you were to take that character out of the story, would the protagonist then be able to succeed at their mission and achieve their goal very, very easily? That's typically your antagonist. And keep in mind, too, that the antagonist does not necessarily need to be a person. It can be a group. It can be an out-of-control idea. It can be an object. It can be an animal or a group of animals. It can be a variety of different things, but it's always against the protagonist. The antagonist's purpose is absolutely imperative to a story. Really, I don't think that you can have a story without a strong antagonist in there. That antagonist has got to be a barrier against the protagonist. He's got to slow things down. He's got to stop things. He's got to add in levels of oppression and suppression. Otherwise, you have a pretty boring story. It doesn't have conflict. It doesn't have a lot of action. It doesn't have things that happen. So the antagonist serves a very important role in storytelling. Let's take a look at some examples of antagonists. These are individuals, groups that you may have seen either from fairy tales, from short stories, from movies, from a variety of different places that may get you thinking about antagonists. If you can have an idea of a couple of different antagonists in your mind, people who make really, really good antagonists, people who really stand out, that will make that antagonist idea make more sense to you as a reader. What you should know and be able to do at this point is know what the antagonist is, understand how to identify the antagonist when you're reading a story, and to be able to analyze the antagonist's value in a story. They may be bad guys, but they are very important and we need them. I hope this is helpful to your reading. Good luck to you.